Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Marveling in the Madness. I am your host, Stephen Matembo, with my other host, Dominic Tour. How are you doing?
I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, steady, steady. Nice, warmer day, so a bit more on the cheery side, when it's not -5 or anything of that nature. So, yeah, happier.
It's just now raining and windy and miserable instead.
Can deal with the rain and windy. How are you doing?
Very well, very well. Been a good weekend. Watched a bit of
Nice.
rugby, chilled out.
Hmm. Think what I did do, which is very outside the norm. I watched American football for the first time.
Nice. Enjoy?
No idea what was going on. Not gonna lie to you, but
That's
just for a game for big hits, because obviously we both never really like rugby, so it's kind of similar. Just for big hits, I was like, this is entertaining. I don't know what's going on, but I liked it.
people are hitting other people, and for some reason they keep swapping the teams over.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't have no idea. I kind of sussed a few things, but I was like, really, I have no idea. If someone was gonna be like, do you know what's going on? But no,
Absolutely
straight up,
not.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. No.
Something's happening, but I have no idea what.
There's some really big dudes, there's some short dudes. They all keep smashing into each other. I don't know.
So exciting.
It
Like,
is.
that's the best life.
It is. But yeah. All right. Let's get to it. Stop fooling around.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get serious on it.
So serious.
Very serious. Super serious. Okay. So what have you got for the first news story?
So there is a town in Italy, or province actually, not a town per se, but a province, I think, that has said that all dogs have to have DNA tests so that when people allow their dogs to defecate in public areas, they can find out which dog it is and find the owners.
I'm not against the idea.
No, I suppose it
It's
holds people accountable for dog defecation.
very reasonable. It's nothing, that'll hurt the dog. So I'm like, I think that's a win-win. So,
Certainly would clear up a lot of dog
oh,
mess.
100%. Because if you made it like something a bit outlandish as well, like let's just say it was like, I don't know, 100 quid fine, more than likely you're gonna now start, picking up after your own dog, as you should anyway, but now you're
Yeah.
gonna be more likely to.
I don't know why people don't. You know what? I'll tell you something that irritated me yesterday at the rugby,
Okay.
and it's linked.
Okay.
Is that everyone just leaves their rubbish under their seats and then just walks off? It's like someone's got to clean that up. If you just literally had the decency to pick up your stuff and carry it to the bin as you leave the building, you'd save like an entire job.
Very true. Very,
It's
very
just
true.
just common respect. Same thing with dog poo though. Like just pick up your waste. Now I say that as a cat owner, where my cat probably leaves their stuff everywhere, but slightly different.
I mean,
Slightly.
I suppose the only argument maybe I can make for cats is that they bury it.
They do try. It is annoying though when you have a lot. We hope our cat does most of hers in our garden, which I think she does, because it is
Yeah.
annoying when you like down in your veg patch and there's just a load of cat poo. It's not really what you want, is it?
No,
It's
not
not.
really.
So I do get it. Like it's irritating. So maybe we should start finding cat owners as well. But it's quite hard to control a cat outside. That's any downside.
Yeah, you're gonna end up being fined a lot. If anything, I'll be like, yeah, just don't. Just you now have an indoor cat. Like it used to go outside, it's now indoors.
You're gonna,
You've taken away that privilege.
yeah. So I don't know. It's not quite the same, but with a dog, you are actually walking with your dog. You see it do it, so there's no excuse.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, as I say, I'm with that idea. In the possible future that I probably get a dog, I'm like, yeah, do what you gotta do, because I know what I'm gonna do. I'm always gonna look, pick up after my dog.
I'm just going to be a
Well,
decent human being.
yeah, because I was thinking like maybe some point down the line, not right now, but like a big husky, big boy husky.
Yeah, I know you want one. Like,
Mhm.
to be honest, if it's not in the public footpath, I really don't care. If it's like if you put it in the bushes and it's out of the way, fine. It's when they're just left either in like on
Oh
the
no, if it's
lawn where people
obvious,
are.
yeah, if it's obvious, like you say,
Yeah,
your footpath or um, yeah. But if you can just like even if you scooch it to the side, but still, just take a bag with you, man. It's gross. It's gross.
It's also really bad for you. Like if apparently like I think people get quite bad infections if like so people who get cuts and then like if so say for example it's on a rugby field and
Mm.
someone's got a cut and they fall into it, they can get really bad infections from it because it's quite full
Well,
of bacteria.
it's a waste product at the end of the
Yeah.
day. So yeah, I know I'm all for it.
Yep.
Get it over here. I think the only issue they have is who's gonna pay for all these tests and whatnot.
Well, I presume that's what the fines will cover. So they got to be big enough to pay for all these tests.
But how do you do that in the first place, though?
Well, to
Because
start
of
with, it'll
the
probably
money.
cost some money, but
Yeah.
then it'll be like 50 to 500 pounds, 500 euros a fine.
Gosh. That would be crazy. It would save them right. I'm like, I wouldn't even feel sorry for them. Like, you have one job, just clean up after your dog.
Just be decent.
Yeah.
That should be the retitle name of our broadcast. Just be decent.
Just be decent. Or just do the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clean up after yourself.
Just
No,
be
no.
decent. Do the right thing.
Do the right
And if not, go big. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Well, staying with the sports teams and talk about rugby. No, talking about American football, which first time I watched. Obviously, I mentioned that already. But there's this new chap, and again, this is like my first year maybe delving into it. I don't know if it's going to become a thing or not, but I did come across a guy's name who is outlandish. So I've heard some like funny silly names. So there was a girl in my school. She was called Paige Turner. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. I'm like, your parents, they are wild. Like that's like it's funny, but you just think your poor child because now everyone's slowly taking the mig, and school times are long anyway. And then have quite a close friend of mine who's called Luke and me. Not that bad, still a little bit funny though.
Look at me. Yeah.
Luke and me, unbelievable. But this
That'd be
one,
quite a
this one,
partnership, wouldn't it, if they got together?
100%.
Face there and look at me. Anyway.
But this name is absolutely outlandish to the point where I think is why would you not change your last name? So the first name, nothing wrong with it. Noah.
It's quite
Cool.
normal.
Great name.
The only thing
Cool.
is that you can say you know them or you know.
Yeah. Last name, Knigger. Why? Why? Who rightfully thought that was going to be a brilliant last name for anybody? Like even for myself, I'll be like, that's outlandish because I'd never want anyone to call that, especially if it's my last name. It has to be changed. So that person is a white person. I'm like, you've got to change your name. That is outrageous.
I thought I didn't realize they were white.
Oh no, they're a white person.
Oh, they're white.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're the commentator, right? Long day for you. I'm just calling you Noah. There might be 5 Noahs on the field, but there's no way in hell.
Because it is spelt literally with K and then the word.
Yeah.
But it's like the middle of it is nay rather than like it's like it's really is it like would those letters make that? Would they make nay? I don't think so, but
no, but it doesn't sound great, does it? Let's be honest.
No.
Like even on a black person, I'd still kill you, but like change it, bro. Yeah. Come on. Give everybody a bit of peace of mind. Because let's imagine you're just a black person, you're going through school anyway, and like you're getting called up, or it's parents' evening. Oh, we've met the Kniggers today. No, no, that's outrageous.
it's not going to go well. I feel like, yeah, I don't know why. I think because the image was a black guy in the story I was reading. I thought it was a black guy, so I thought, oh, that's
No.
it's bad, but like it's it's not understandable, but like you might not change the name as much as, but if you're a white guy with it, it's fine. It's even worse.
All I'm saying is like you have some balls to run around with that name, or you just want to make everyone feel awkward. It's one or the other.
So strange. So strange.
I could not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Because it's already an offensive name off bat, and then now everyone has to say as my last name.
Well, that's what I mean. Like if you were black, you could say the word and it would be okay. Some black
Yeah,
communities
but
use
it's
it.
long just for
But
your everyday living, though. Imagine that.
oh yeah, it would still be terrible in school. It'd be awful. But I mean, like I could, like you would be able to use your name more, is what I mean. Whereas like
Yeah.
a white guy, it's just like
Just imagine where like you just go to places where they shout out your name for your order. So you're at, I don't know, let's just say Starbucks forever. So or they ask you to write their name on the cup and you've got to say that. They're definitely gonna put some other weird name. There's no way in hell I'm calling that out. Unless I guess like you said, like a black person. But even if the roles were worse and you say it to a white person, you just be like, not sure how I feel about that one.
yeah, saying it to a white guy is strange.
Yeah. Funny though.
They think, to be honest, with that name, you're gonna think it's like a prank. Like that, especially if you're in like
Oh,
in a restaurant at Starbucks, they're like Noah.
mm,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
I ain't saying that. Although I imagine there will be some people who are like they have no fear. They're just like, hey, this is what it says. It is. I'm reading what it says. With a smile on their face. I'm like, you're crazy.
you're racist.
Yeah, you want the smoke. That's
The
all
one,
I'm saying.
the ones who are enjoying saying it too much, you're racist.
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably a good way of knowing who it is, like who's really racist, just off the bat. Like you saying it, I know it's my name, but come on now, don't do it to it, don't do it.
Solid,
Oh dear, absolutely
solid.
hilarious. Like I
Yeah.
kind of just want to follow his career again. I have no real interest in American football, really, but now I just kind of like just want to follow his career just because it's that ridiculous.
Well, it's made him very famous.
Oh, 100%. I'm not even sure if he's good or not. That's the worst thing. I just heard his name.
I think he's pretty good. I think that's part of the reason it's now like blown up because he's good at American football and he has that name. I think.
Mm.
But like, how do you get that last name in the first place?
That is a very, yeah. I'd like to see his family tree.
Like, because normally last names are like either something to do with like your job title or like where you live.
Mm.
Like Fletcher, you were obviously like a Fletcher, or like Smithson, you were the son of a Smith. Like,
Yeah.
like, but where that
I
name?
think for like his color, it doesn't make sense.
No,
Because
strange.
the other way around, you'll just be like, oh, it's just obvious slavery that they decided to continue for whatever reason, which is crazy. But that one, you're like, I might have to Google that later and just like how not popular. That's not probably not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? How common is that last name?
Yeah, and what does it what does it mean, or where does it come from?
Yeah, we'll do
We'll bring that back next week.
yeah, we'll do a follow on.
Rewind.
You have to tune in to find out. No googling, people. We'll do that next week for you. We'll save it for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, weird, absolutely weird. So he's gained a fan, even though I don't really care for the sport.
You're a fan, even though you're not a fan of the name.
Yep, just because the sheer absurdity, yeah, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching Trevor Noah last night, and he was talking about only a white guy can fail up on his one of his thing. You have to
Yeah.
have. Do you know how much? Do you know how much self-esteem he said you have to have for that? To be like, everyone's like, you're wrong. I'm not. I'm right. It's on his new special, if anyone's interested, on Netflix, but it was quite funny.
I might give it a look into. But yeah,
There you go.
there you go. Weird names. Not as weird as that one. Not as controversial as that one.
No, we're a bit too ordinary, mate. Maybe we should change our names. Come back next week with our new episode with
New names. Just
new
completely
names.
change everything. Well, I wouldn't rule it out, but it probably won't be as fun as that last name, I'll be honest.
Oh
Alrighty
dear.
then. I think with that last bit of phrases, I think we'll come to an end there.
Yes, let's do it.
Excellent. Well, I've been your host, Stephen Matembu, with my other host, Dominic Tor. Thank you for watching. Have a good week and see you later.
See you next time.